Chad, I'm all done with work.
Great. It'll be a bit longer till I'm done myself. What's for dinner tonight?
Got it. Dinner tonight is your favorite. Meatloaf.
Ah, that's great and all, but is meatloaf all we'll be having tonight? Didn't I say that when we got married, I didn't want to have just one thing for dinner?
I figured you'd say that. So I made some potato salad as a side.
I should have known. By the way, did you make it today?
I made it about 2 days ago. The recipe I used recommended that you make it a day or two in advance. I guess the flavor's subtle or something. It's supposed to be a really delicious mix.
You sure have been doing a lot of meal prep lately. The lunches you make me are usually just leftovers these days. I've told you before, I like fresh food better.
Well, yeah, I pre-make the side dishes and stuff, but the main course is usually fresh. I made the meatloaf today.
My mom always made fresh side dishes, though. Also, don't act like the main thing you make is always fresh. There have been plenty of times I saw you take something out of Tupperware. If my mom was able to do it, then you should be able to.
But your mom never worked. She was a stay-at-home mother. You and I both work, so it's not like I can do the same thing as her. So I try to get creative and do my best.
I don't know about that. I think it has more to do with you being lazy. I think you could be doing a little more.
Where have I been lazy? I work, I do chores, I take care of Elizabeth. I may not be perfect, but I'm doing things the best I can with the little amount of time and energy I have.
The taste of your cooking is always off. You don't use proper seasoning or anything. You don't think that's lazy.
I think it's normal enough. Why didn't you say something sooner if you didn't like what I made?
Because I don't think you could make it any differently. Don't you think you've gotten used to being lazy now? The fact that you're so content to just meal prep everything is proof of what I'm saying.
If you're going to say all this, then you could at least help around the house. If you do, I'll take more time to cook the way you like. I'll make you fresh food every day.
I'm already doing stuff around the house. Statistically speaking, I do a lot more than other husbands do.
All you really do is take the trash out a few times a week. Where did you even get that statistic anyway?
If you look it up online, you'll see. There are a lot of guys who won't even take out the trash. So even on my days off, I'm doing things to help out the family.
Look it up? You shouldn't just take everything you read at face value, you know. Also, don't equate taking out the trash with helping out the family.
Is that what you think? So you're saying that doing housework isn't for the sake of the family? House is literally in the word.
Now is not the time for wordplay. Anyway, if you want me to make fresh food, then just cooperate with me a bit. It's not good if you don't.
Fine, I'll do what I can. In exchange, you'll stop prepping food like you do?
Yeah. Let's help each other out, okay?
Got it. All right, this conversation is done. I still have some more work to do, so I'm going to get back to it.
Okay, don't work too hard. Mom! Are you there? What's going on, Elizabeth? Did something happen?
It's nothing. I just felt like texting you.
Why?
I'm bored since I'm home alone. Even though I don't have school today, I didn't get to hang out with my friends. But since you went and got me a phone, I figured I'd talk to you on it.
I'm sorry you didn't get to be with your friends, but there's not much we can do about it right now. Anyway, I'm actually on my break right now, so I can talk to you. But I'm working, so not too long, okay?
Thanks for all the hard work you do. It's hard, isn't it?
I should say the same to you. You're always watching the house for me. What's with you? You've never thanked me like that before. Something's off with you.
Daddy was saying it on the phone, wasn't he? Daddy's so polite even when he's talking on the phone.
Ah, so that's where this is coming from. Don't tell your dad or he'll get self-conscious about it.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Elizabeth. Your dad and I will be home late, so go ahead and eat before us, okay?
How late?
Your dad said it would be past 10. I'll be done around 9.
Okay. Work must be really busy.
Yeah, I am. There's food in the fridge. It's your favorite, hamburgers.
Really? Yay! I'll go look real quick. Mom? There's only 2 hamburgers?
I'm going to make Dad's when he gets home. He said he really wants to eat fresh cooking.
Oh, okay. But, Mom, isn't it a lot of work to make it that late?
It's okay. All I have to do is heat it up. It won't take that long.
I can make it for you.
I'm not so sure that's a good idea. I appreciate the offer, though.
But I can do it. Especially since you're busy with work and chores and stuff. I'll make Dad's dinner.
Sweetie, I really appreciate you saying that. He'll be really happy you made it for him.
So let me do it. Come on, Mommy. Like you said, he likes fresh cooking.
He does, but I'm going to make it today, okay? If you're by yourself and a fire starts.
What? But I'm already a 3rd grader. I can do it. Plus, I made macaroni in home economics the other day.
Nope, it's too dangerous. How about we cook together next Sunday? I'll be off of work and everything.
Okay. Let's make Dad's favorite meal.
Yeah, let's do it. I made meatloaf the other day, so let's make him spaghetti and meatballs, okay? We'll cook it in the pot together.
Yeah, that sounds great. He does love spaghetti. If there's garlic bread with it, he'll be even happier.
That's your favorite food, though, isn't it? All right, it's a promise. But remember not to use the knife or the stove when you're by yourself, okay?
Okay, got it. It's a promise.
I'm all done with work over here. Do you think you'll be done soon?
I think I told you this morning, but it'll be past 10. You guys can eat without me. It's fine.
Okay. Anyway, guess what?
What?
Elizabeth offered to make dinner for you tonight. Isn't that amazing?
Seriously? That's sweet, but she said that herself?
Yeah. Hey, I've been busy with work lately, haven't I? And she thought it'd be hard for me to make food that late.
Ah, so it wasn't for my sake.
Hey, she wanted to make food for you. Isn't that enough?
Well, I guess that's true. When is she going to try and do it?
Next Sunday. I'll be off work that day, so we decided we'd do it together. Especially since her using the stove by herself worries me.
Sunday, huh? I'm looking forward to it.
To think she'd go and say something like that. Well, she is a girl after all. I guess she has an interest in cooking?
I think maybe she saw you doing it and got curious. Still, what a good kid. I guess it's because she's just like me.
Right. I'm sure that's what it is.
You'll have to learn from her. Considering that you said you'd make fresh food more, but haven't done it yet.
I could say the same thing about you. What happened to you helping around the house?
Well, what am I supposed to do? I've been busy.
Same here. Even still, we have to do the best we can outside of work. Doing things around the house is like another job entirely.
You should get started on that stuff before I do. Isn't it embarrassing as a parent to have your kid cook for you?
How is it embarrassing?
Because you've been totally lazy until now. When it comes time to do something, it's suddenly too hard. That's basically what you're teaching your kid.
Are you trying to say that I'm influencing her?
That's exactly what I'm saying. Causing her to worry all the time isn't very helpful.
Yeah, of course, I don't want my kid to be worried about me, but you're part of the problem too, aren't you? All you do is sit around spouting your opinions without helping.
I work until I'm dripping with sweat to provide for this family. You can say you're working too, but it's not nearly as much as me. Don't you think you should take on a little more responsibility?
Easy for you to say. There's not enough time in the world for me to work, do chores, and take care of our kid.
Yeah, I'd get that if we absolutely both needed to work. But that's not the case, is it? Even just reducing your work hours would mean you being home more and being able to get more done. Don't make excuses if you're not doing everything you can do.
It's not as simple as me reducing my work hours. What do you think my boss would say if I tell him I want to work less? Plus, it would be hard on our finances.
Then you'll just have to keep doing everything. It's a parent's job to keep the child from stressing. Be the parent our kid needs you to be and stop whining about it being too hard.
Mom, are you done with work?
Hold on. I'm going to head home now.
Okay, I'll be waiting. Mom, can I ask you something?
What's up?
Did you have a fight with Dad?
What's with that all of a sudden? Why do you think that?
This. My friends told me they found this. They said it's his secret account.
Wow. It's true, that does look like your dad's account. Your friends really know a lot about social networking, don't they?
Yeah, everyone my age knows about it.
Right. Well, by the looks of this, I guess he's the best guy ever, and I'm just lazy. Is this the reason you thought we had a fight?
Yeah. Daddy said you're not doing anything. Apparently everyone's saying it.
Don't worry about it, Elizabeth. Your dad and I get along just fine.
Really? You're not fighting?
Nope. We just have different viewpoints, that's all.
Like, you mean you don't think the same thing?
Yeah. I think he should do things a certain way, and he thinks I should do things a different way. Do you and your friends ever have times like that?
Yeah, we do. Sometimes I say I want to play pretend, but they say they want to do something else.
Yeah, that's how it is with your dad and I. I guess he wanted other people to hear about it. You have things you only tell your teachers, right?
Yeah, I do. Because my teacher is neutral.
Really? Where are you learning these words?
So you and Daddy should talk with each other a lot. My teacher said we have to say what we want to say to other people.
Yep, I think your teacher is right. Your father and I will discuss a lot from here on out, so just be patient and don't worry about it.
Got it. Waiting patiently is part of being a good woman.
That's right. You're a great little woman. Sorry to bother you while you're working. All the food I made is gone. Do you know anything about that?
Yeah, I threw it all out before I left for work today.
Huh? Why?
Don't ask me why. I've told you so many times. Stop giving me leftovers.
You threw it all away? Don't you think that's a little cruel?
Listen to me first before you get all mad. It's not like I threw it away without knowing what I was doing. It's for your sake too.
What do you mean?
We've talked a lot about stuff these past few days, right? I got a bunch of people's opinions about all of it.
What does that have to do with you throwing away the food?
Well, I realized that after hearing all those opinions, you were the one at fault. They all basically said that your laziness is the problem.
Whose opinion did you ask? You didn't ask for opinions through Twitter, did you? I'm talking about your secret account.
Where I heard it from isn't the point. Also, I don't have a secret account.
Yeah, whatever, it's fine.
Don't it's fine me. There is no account.
Yeah. Then why did you throw my food away? I honestly can't believe you would do something so rude.
I told you, there is a reason. I thought that if I threw everything away, you'd have no choice but to make fresh food, right?
Well, I suppose that's true. Since there would be no food to give you.
Yeah, that's right. I thought I could get you in the habit of making fresh food every day, little by little.
Every day? So you're saying that you'll throw away anything I prep?
That way you'd have to cook more often, right? I had to do it, otherwise you wouldn't change.
But now there's no food! Literally none! Meal prep is still cooking! Regardless of whether you say not to use pre-prepped food or not, I still have to cook for the family. But for you to throw everything away, it's a complete waste of time and money.
If you don't like it, then you shouldn't be lazily meal prepping. If you cook every day like you should, then it shouldn't be a problem.
Easy for you to say. If I could just do that, I'd already be doing it. But since I can't, I'm making do with what I've got.
That's just you relying on others. That's what my mother said anyway. There are a lot of people these days that cook fresh food every day. So there's no reason that you can't do it.
Then you should cook. If you're so obsessed with this, do it yourself.
What a stupid thing to say. You know I'm busy at work. Plus you finish work before me. So you should do it.
There are some days where you get home first. You should cook on those days at the very least.
You can't keep whining like this. It's pretty embarrassing. I've already said this to you. Be the parent our kid needs you to be and stop whining about it being too hard. Hey, what the hell? You made this post, didn't you? I'm getting like 100 nasty comments about it. People from work are seeing it too. This is a big deal.
What is this? I don't know anything about it.
Don't lie. This picture you attached is of all the food I threw away, right? The only person who could have taken this picture is someone in our family.
That really is our trash can. A man who barely takes care of his kid and throws away his wife's cooking. Truly the worst. It looks like whoever wrote this has seen everything.
Don't play innocent with me. If you have something to say, just say it. Why are you mocking me like this?
No, I don't have anything to say. I really don't know about this. Don't put it all on me. But nothing that's written here is a lie, so I don't see what's wrong.
How is this not a big deal? I'm getting crucified online because of this. My own friends are coming after me.
I think I said this before, but don't take everything you read online at face value. People will say what they say. Don't read too much into it. This is a good learning opportunity for you, no?
It shouldn't have to be. Before this post, everyone was saying how good of a husband I was. But now, because of you, it's turned into this. From now on, tell everyone that this post is a lie.
The one who was lying was you. I've been having to do the housework every day when I get home from work. You haven't helped out even once.
How many times do I need to explain this? It's not that simple. If you're really that mad, then I'll apologize. So I'm begging you, just delete the post and say it was just a joke.
I can't. I'm not the one who posted it.
But this picture? If it wasn't you, then who else could it be?
There's Elizabeth, right? Since I didn't do it, she's the only one it could be.
Huh? Wait. There's no way Elizabeth would do something like this.
Hold on, I'll go check right now. I asked her, and she said she did do it. She didn't want to see you making a fool of me anymore.
You're kidding, right? Are you telling me Elizabeth actually did it?
She didn't say anything because she thought she'd get in trouble. Actually, the person who told me about your secret account was Elizabeth.
Elizabeth did? How did she know? At her age, I thought all she was able to do was text you or me or maybe Google something.
It seems that she has a friend who knows quite a bit about social media. I was surprised too. A third grader is already better at using a smartphone than I am.
So she's been looking at all my posts until now. What the hell?
I didn't want to see it, so I haven't been looking at them, but judging by this post, it looks like Elizabeth has been checking everything and seeing her own father lying over and over.
What's she saying? Is she mad?
She's crying. She only did this to stop your lies, but it looks like Daddy became the bad guy anyway.
I didn't mean to make her sad. I was just doing it for your own sake.
When I look at the state of your account, maybe I could understand that, but from someone who knows who you really are, this is just too much. Especially as someone who knows that all you do is complain and refuse to help out.
I get it. This whole thing is my bad, okay? So, isn't there something you can say to make Elizabeth feel better? Maybe just tell her that this whole Twitter thing was a big misunderstanding.
If you really mean that, then I have nothing to say to you. You can't even clean up your own mess?
What's the point in me saying anything now? I don't want Elizabeth to hate me. If it's coming from you, she'll believe it. Please.
I think we should separate. Of course, I'll take care of Elizabeth.
What? Don't be stupid. I told you I'm admitting that it's my fault. I'm begging you. Don't take Elizabeth from me.
You're the one who's being unreasonable, don't you think? Even if I let you near Elizabeth, you'll do nothing but hurt her. I'm doing this on principle.
What does she have to say about this? She won't want to live apart from me.
She seems fine with it too. She says she doesn't want to be around you right now.
That's messed up. Please talk to her. Tell her not to hate me.
Why don't you stop whining and think about your family for once? You're the one that loves to say that, but you don't follow your own advice. I don't know how long the separation will be, but this time apart will be your opportunity to become a parent Elizabeth needs you to be. After that, Chad continued to be resistant to the separation, but when he was told by Elizabeth in person that she didn't want to be with him anymore, he accepted it. I felt a bit satisfied, seeing him get incredibly depressed about it. After that, since he begged for it, we all meet once a month. Now that he lives alone and has to do all of his own housework, it seems he gets how I felt. It's kind of ironic that our relationship got better due to that. Every time we meet, Chad apologizes, but I'm going to wait a bit longer and see. Secretly, I think that things are better this way. People hear the things they want to hear. But on the flip side, people have a hard time hearing the things they don't like. Often, the things you don't want to hear are the things that you need to hear the most. Thinking of her father, Elizabeth is the kind of kid that can tell him like it is. Of course, I'm proud that my daughter can do that, but I'm hoping that from now on, Chad can really take in what she says and change. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, be sure to hit that subscribe button to see more.